Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, Solana made an absolute power move over the last few hours, and we saw that we actually were able to recapture our 2-month support channel. Now, we talked about this in the last video, in which I said the absolute best case scenario right now is that we were down here in the last video. I said is that we're able to come back up, retest this channel, break in, and clear this VPVR peak. I said if we are able to do that and hold these levels, we hold some support in here, we are more than likely going to be looking at some type of larger move to the upside, possibly up towards $200. So what we can see now is that is exactly how this thing is playing out right now. What we can see is that the price has come back down. If we draw just a little channel line there, the price has come back down, is back testing the support on top of this trend line right here, as well as our support over the our support line from the last 2 months, and it looks to be holding it pretty well. What we can also see is that if we go ahead and we turn on, let's get rid of that, and then we turn on our EMAs for a second, there is a massive bullish crossing about to happen. We can see the 20 EMA about to clear probably within the next about 3 closes, so the next 12 hours. It's going to clear between the 20 is going to clear between the 50 and the 100 EMA. Now, the last time that we saw a bullish crossing of this nature was going to be back here. We can see that the price came up. We saw this big move to the upside. Our 20 EMA cleared the 50, cleared the 100, and then we touched the top of our 2-month support and resistance channel. And so what we can see is that as we are looking to establish some support right now and hold this intersection, we could definitely be looking at a similar move, which puts us right into trajectory of seeing that push back up towards $200. You guys know we've been talking about this move for the last 4 to 5 days. In the Patreon, we bought in at $145 as we did find some support. And just off of this move, if this move does work out absolute perfectly, I mean, off that trade we made in the Patreon, we could be looking at a 30 to 36% gain just in the span of 2 weeks. Okay, so what we need to see happen right now, let's talk about how do we get there. First and foremost, we want to see that this level, this intersection level right here, is able to hold. That would be best case scenario. So best case scenario is that we do not lose $156. As long as we can stay above this level, of course, this intersection is going to be found. Let's just get rid of all this for a second. This intersection is going to be found by taking the resistance line that is provided by these 2 tops here, and we draw that line. And then we're going to be looking at our 2-month support and resistance channel, in which was created all the way back here. There's an intersection between our resistance and our support that we are currently back testing. And so what we want to see is that on the 4-hour charts that we are able to hold this level. We don't really want to see that this thing is going to start crashing down and we start to lose it. It's not the worst, it's not the end of the world if we do start to work our way back down this line here and then find some support, of course, because we could be looking at an inverse head and shoulders there. But optimally speaking, we do hold the line. Now, if we hold the line, what we need to be looking to see is that based on our VPVR, we need to get past our biggest peak, okay? Now, what our biggest peak at the moment is looking like, let's go there, is going to be sitting still at about $160. We want to see that our price is able to get 2 4-hour closes above $160. We have failed to do that time and time again, and even when we cleared it, you can see the price started to rally, but we are unable to hold that level. I mean, we saw us clear this peak and roll all the way down to this valley here before rolling back up the hill, okay? So we want to see that we're able to clear 160 and get 2 4-hour closes above it. If we're able to do that, that would be an absolutely fantastic sign that we could be looking at a big move to the upside, still with my prediction being up towards $200. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that. I do believe that if we are able to get those 2 4-hour closes, that's going to be the first big sign. But what we do need to look out for again, in the not the worst case scenario, but what could still play out here for sure is that the price comes back down. We lose our 2-month support channel, but we do find support on top of our previous resistance line, again provided by these two recent highs. And if we do that, again, we're going to start to look for this inverse head and shoulders pattern to play out, which of course does have the same price target sitting right at around $200. So at the moment, as long as we really just set a lower or a higher low right here, if we roll, I think we're still set for some pretty high gains. I do believe Solana is getting ready to make another big move to the upside, and so of course I will update you all as soon as anything important does happen. If there's any key levels or key resistance or support that is broken, you'll be the first one to find out, and all you got to do is subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications once you do. But of course, if you do want access to the trades that I make, if you want access to my portfolio and everything that I do as a trader, investor, and YouTuber, just go down to the link in the description. Go check out the Patreon. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.